Welcome to A Million Views a Day. Thanks for subscribing and watching our short little videos every day so that we get to 1,000,000 views. Toxic Grenade asks, if you had to pick one character from Star Wars and have one power and one weapon, what would it be? Well, Rey is great. Rey is awesome, Rey is tough, Rey is just spunky and has all this potential and stuff, but she's female and you guys would probably give me a hard time if I picked Rey. Finn is great and decided to make the right choice and not be a stormtrooper anymore, and I wouldn't be surprised if he had a little bit of force in him too, and he's confident even though he has doubts, and he's going for what he knows is right, and he's strong and tough and all that stuff. Chewie takes too long to shave. Maz Kanata, because she is at that table with the guys in the bar and she climbs up on it, and I'm always climbing up on my desk to get a better look at you guys. But Luke, I think Luke, he's older, he's wise, he's learned a lot, he has the Force, but he's made some mistakes, but now he's ready to redeem himself. It's kind of like me with 1,000,000 views a day. I've had other channels and I've made some mistakes on them and I've learned a lot and I'm older and I'm ready to be successful now. But anyway, Luke Skywalker, of course my weapon would be a lightsaber, and then my one power, there's all the Force things, oh, I can pick this thing up and stuff, but if I'm gonna teach Rey, and I'm gonna teach other young Padawans to be Jedi, I'm gonna need to have the ability, not mind tricks, not Jedi mind tricks, but the ability to put my thoughts and visuals and information into someone else's head, just to help with the teaching. So conveying information, this is the way of the Force, and this is what you do in this situation, and this is how to wield a lightsaber, and this is how to tell right from wrong, and all stuff like that. So it's not just words and then... So it's not just all words and a whiteboard where I'm gonna have to go, okay, so wrong, you don't want that. I want to be able to show them a visual. So then as Luke Skywalker, I could redeem myself by teaching Rey how to use the Force, since she already has the Force, and then I could restart all the Jedis. And then we could go take on the First Order with Rey is the #1 Jedi, and then all these other Jedis, and she's all spunky and courageous and awesome. And then I have all this leadership ability because of all my experience, and I'm a badass with a lightsaber, and woo! It'd be like Kung Fu Panda 3, where he has to go back and train all the pandas who have the innate ability to be great Kung Fu warriors. He has to train them in the ways of Kung Fu, except I'd be doing it with Jedis, and it would be great. I'd be like a panda with a lightsaber. Yes, panda with a lightsaber, that's who I would be, except as Luke Skywalker. So Toxic Grenade, thank you for the fun question, and watch another video, or 5, because we are not to 1,000,000 views a day yet, and every view counts. Bye. Welcome to, squeaky squeak.